Today we are going to talk about probability modals. First of all, I should explain what a modal verb is. A modal verb is a special kind of auxiliary verb that changes the meaning of a sentence. For example, should, must, can are all modal verbs. What is typical for modal verbs is that in the third person singular they don't take s, so we say he can come, she may do it, and so on. Also, modal verbs are followed by the infinitive without to. You should be careful, no to. Another characteristic of modal verbs is that they don't have a past or future form. Today we're talking specifically about probability modals. Now, what does probability mean? It expresses how certain you feel about something. Let's illustrate this with an example. She lives in a big villa and drives a Mercedes. Is she rich? Perhaps you will say yes, but can you be sure she's rich? Well, of course, it's possible that she really is rich. So you could make a sentence, she may be rich. But you could also think of other explanations why she lives in a big villa and drives a Mercedes. For example, she might be the nanny, or she could have a rich lover. So, may, might and could are modal verbs of probability. They express how certain we feel about something. She may be rich means we're about 50% certain about this. It's possible, but there can also be other explanations. Might and could are less certain, and could is used especially when you can think of many different alternative answers. Another example, John has a long grey beard and he has 10 grandchildren. What can we say about John's age? Well, we could say he must be in his 70s. We feel certain that he is in his 70s because of his beard and his grandchildren. Similarly, we can make a negative sentence. He can't be in his 40s. It's logically not very likely. So we use must and can't when we feel almost 100% certain. Of course, you can express uncertainty, probability, in different ways. The example we've just seen, she may be rich, where you use may as a modal verb, could also be expressed in different ways. For example, maybe she's rich, perhaps she's rich, where maybe and perhaps are adverbs. Or you could also say, she's probably rich, or it's likely that she's rich.